Welcome back to Root and Restore, an Ayurvedic way of life. I'm so glad you're here. Before we go anywhere, I want to invite you to arrive. Wherever you are right now, just land. Take a breath in through your nose, long, slow, a gentle part of the lips, and just let it go. Feel the weight of your body wherever it's resting, the chair beneath you, the ground beneath you. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, soften behind the eyes. Take another breath in and gently let it go. Let's begin. So I have just landed in Stevenage to spend the weekend with a friend. And so I'm recording this fresh from 10 days in Cornwall and Wales. And I want to tell you something. My body is still there in some ways. Still on the roads, still smelling the air. Speaking of roads, if you've never driven in Cornwall, let me paint you a picture. You hire what you think is a reasonably small car. Mine was roughly the size of a Mini Cooper, which felt sensible. And then you turn off the main road and are suddenly threading yourself down a lane that is approximately the width of 1.5 humans, with hedgerows on both sides taller than your car, on the left-hand side of the road, in a left-hand drive vehicle. Yes, that means changing the gears with your left hand, which I haven't done for many, many years. It was character building. My nervous system was absolutely alive, hands gripping, breath shallow, every nerve ending firing. That is Vata, the energy of movement, of air, of wind, in full, glorious, slightly terrifying activation. And then I'd turn a corner, pull into a passing lane to let another car squeeze by. And the driver would give you this little nod or a little wave of the hand, that very Cornish acknowledgement that says, thank you. Yes, these roads are absurd, but well done for surviving them. And something in my chest would just open, like I remembered something I hadn't known I'd forgotten. And that is what this episode is about, what the body remembers, what it knows before you do, what it's trying to tell you, if you know how to listen. Today we're going inside, into the gut, into Ayurveda's oldest wisdom about the relationship between digestion, emotion, and the quiet oracle that lives in the belly. In Ayurveda, the gut is not simply a digestive organ. It is the seat of intelligence. Modern science has a name for this now, the enteric nervous system, sometimes called the second brain. Over 500 million neurons lining the gut wall. More serotonin produced in the gut than in the brain. A direct communication highway running between the belly and the mind, called the vagus nerve. Ayurveda has known this for thousands of years. It simply used different language. Manovaha Srotas, the channel of the mind. In Ayurvedic anatomy, the Srotas are the body's subtle and physical channels through which energy, nutrients, and intelligence flow. Manovaha Srotas is the channel through which thought, feeling, and perception travel. And it is intimately connected to our digestive fire, our Agni. When the mind is disturbed, digestion is disturbed. When the gut is inflamed, the mind gets cloudy. They are not separate systems. They are one conversation. And then there is Agni, our digestive fire. The Ayurvedic text says that Agni is the root of all health, not just physical health, but all of it. Our clarity, our mind, our capacity for joy, our ability to process, to truly digest what life brings us. Agni, digestive fire, the transformative intelligence at the center of all Ayurvedic health. Agni governs not only the breakdown of food, but the processing of experience, emotion, and perception. When our fire is strong and steady, Sama Agni, we digest life with ease, extract what nourishes us, and release what does not. When Agni is disturbed, scattered by Vata, overwhelmed by Kapha, sharpened to a burning edge by Pitta, we accumulate what we cannot process. And this is called Ama, undigested life. I want you to sit with that for a moment. Undigested life. Not just food that moved too slowly through the system, but the conversation you never finished, the grief you swallowed, the joy so overwhelming you couldn't quite let it in all the way, the homecoming that moved through you faster than your nervous system could hold. We digest experiences the same way we digest meals, with fire, with time, with presence. And when we rush, or when we're moving through the world too fast, too displaced, too ungrounded, things do not get digested. They begin to accumulate, and they then sit heavy. In the last 10 days, my gut spoke to me 3 times in a language that had nothing to do with what I ate. And I want to share those with you, because I think you'll recognize your own version of each one. The first was smell. I was driving, white-knuckling it down the country lanes, hedgerows, brushing the mirrors, when the smell hit me. And I want to be honest with you here, because this is Ayurveda and we don't sanitize the sacred. It was cow manure. The very particular, very ancient, very Cornish smell of farms and fields and livestock that had lived beside humans for centuries. And I started to cry. Not sad tears, something else entirely. Tears of recognition. The kind that come when the body remembers something before the mind has found the words. In Ayurveda, smell is the sense organ of Prithvi, the earth element. It is our most primitive sense, the most deeply encoded. Before we have language, before we have memory or a story, we have smell. It bypasses the thinking mind entirely and lands straight in the limbic system, straight in the gut, straight in the oldest parts of who we are. The smell of the country lanes didn't ask my permission. It simply arrived, and my body opened like a door. Prithvi and Gandhi. In Ayurveda's elemental framework, each of the 5 great elements has a corresponding sense. Earth, Prithvi, corresponds to smell, Gandha. It is the most grounding, most instinctive of our senses. The one that connects us most directly to the body, to the land, to memory held in the cells rather than the mind. So the second for me was the coast, the smell of the sea, salt and cold air and something mineral and alive. It is different. It's not earth, it's water, jala, the element of flow, of feeling, of the emotional body. And standing at the edge of the Atlantic, breathing that in, I felt something loosen in my chest that I hadn't known was held. 10 days, 2 different kinds of coming home. The body knew both. And the third for me was friends. I sat across from people I hadn't seen in almost 20 years, and there was no warm-up, no catching up in the way you'd expect. We simply picked up the thread, mid-sentence almost, as if time were a thing that happened to other people. In Ayurveda, we call this smriti, right memory, the cellular knowing that lives beneath the surface of conscious, recollection. The body remembered these people, relaxed into them, digested their presence with ease, no heaviness, no effort, no residue after. And that is its own kind of teaching. Notice who you digest easily. Notice whose company leaves you feeling nourished and whose company leaves you feeling depleted. That is your gut oracle speaking. That is your Agni telling you what truly feeds you. Smriti, right memory. In Ayurvedic and yogic philosophy, Smriti refers not merely to the recall of events, but to the deeper remembering of one's true nature, who we are before the world began shaping us. It lives in the body as much as the mind. It speaks through recognition, through ease, through the sudden loosening of something held. So here is what I want you to leave with today. The gut is not a problem to be managed. It is not a system to be optimized. It is an oracle, an ancient intelligence, a part of you that was processing life long before you had words for any of it. And right now, wherever you are in this season of life, I want you to ask yourself gently, what are you digesting that isn't food? What experience is still sitting heavy, unprocessed, waiting for the fire and the time and the presence it needs to truly metabolize? What smell, what sound, what face, what place has your body responded to recently before your mind could catch up? What was it trying to tell you? And what relationship, what practice, what landscape do you digest with ease? Where do you feel nourished, clear, light after? Those answers are not small. They are the map. They are your body's own intelligence pointing you forward toward what is true for you, toward your prakriti, your original nature, the version of you that existed before the imbalances, the rush, the accumulation. So trust the gut. It knew before you did, and it still knows. Before I let you go, one small practice, especially if you've been traveling, moving, absorbing, especially if life has been full. Place both hands over your belly, below your navel. Let them rest here, warm and still. Take 3 slow breaths into that space. Not into the chest, but drawing that breath all the way down to where your hands are, down towards the belly. The belly will rise to meet your palms. With each exhale, simply whisper, inwardly or aloud, I am here. I am home. I am digesting this with grace. Inhale. Exhale. I am here. I am home. I am digesting this with grace. 3 breaths, 3 times. That's all. That's enough. Your Agni will do the rest. Thank you for being here, for arriving, for listening, not just with your mind, but with your whole body. This is what Root and Restore is. This space, this slowing, this remembering. Until next time, keep living in rhythm and not resistance.